Guys, I am back again with another UK visa pathway that surprisingly no one is talking about. It's legal, simple and cheap UK visa pathway. This visa will allow you to bring your partner and children to UK, stay and live in UK for a maximum of 2 years. No IELTS required. Yes, no IELTS required. Guys, this is not the charity worker visa where you do unpaid voluntary work for charity. It's also not a care visa. It's the religious worker visa. But hold on, it's not what you are thinking, so do not skip this video. It's not for pastors or imams. It's for religious workers, non-pastoral roles such as church administrators, choir directors, youth support workers, Sunday school coordinators, caretakers, and other support staff working within faith-based organizations. Guys, this pathway is very cheap and easy and has juicy packages attached, so ensure you stay glued till the end of the video. I will break down facts about this visa, benefits of this visa, financial implications, and provide my personal advice. Guys, this is Jenny's UK Experience. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. Guys, I am not a recruitment agent or immigration or legal advisor offering COS. I do not have any affiliation with the companies I share here, okay? I only share my experience, knowledge and research about UK immigration, relocation opportunities, jobs, study and life in UK. If you are new here, you are most welcome. Please do click on the like button and click on the subscribe button to help my YouTube channel grow. To my amazing returning subscribers, I love you more. Alright, let's go straight into today's agenda. Guys, you know I'm always on the lookout searching for easy and cheap pathways, visa pathways you can relocate to the UK. Not just you, but you and your entire family can relocate to the UK. Information or knowledge is power. Alright, for lack of knowledge my people perish. That's what the Bible said. For lack of knowledge about the religious worker visa, you may be losing out on certain key opportunities, alright, that other people are enjoying that you never knew. Okay, so that's why I decided to put this presentation together. Forget about the health and care visa, forget about the student visa and the what's the other one, the skilled worker visa. Okay, today we are going to focus on the religious worker visa. By the end of this presentation or today's video, you can judge for yourself whether this visa is good for you, fits your current situation or not. All right, information shared today is derived directly from the government's website, the UK government's website. I'll leave the link in my description, so please take note of it and also do your own further research as well. I decided to put it in the form of a presentation to help myself and also to help you to understand what this visa is all about. All right guys, let's dive right into it. Okay, overview. This religious worker visa is for temporary kind of work. It has a maximum of, the visa has a maximum of 2 years. Okay, that's the maximum UKVI will give anyone on this visa route. They will not go beyond the 2 years. So please take note of that. This visa is also for religious work, non-pastoral. Please take note. If we say religious work, non-pastoral, if you're a pastor, please don't go in for this kind of visa, unless of course you are going in or you are applying for a job within, not a pastoral role, but like a support kind of role or administrative kind of role within the church or within the mosque or within any religious organization. All right, so this visa is for people who are going for jobs within the church, not a pastoral kind of job, but let's say a youth support worker, administrative, worker, church secretary, those kind of administrative roles. Okay. The next one is that it's a paid job. Unlike the charity worker visa, which is for a voluntary kind of job, this one is a paid job. Please take note that this paid job must not go below the minimum wage. Okay, so please take note of that. The minimum wage is £12.21, and it must not go below this minimum wage. The visa decision is 3 weeks for people outside the UK and 8 weeks for people inside the UK. All right, so meaning that if you apply for this visa and you are outside the UK, it's going to take 3 weeks for a response from UKVI and 8 weeks for a response from UKVI. All right, and just as I said, the maximum length of this visa for stay and work in UK is 2 years. Take note of that as well. Extension is permitted on this visa route, but there's a caveat. The caveat is that if on your COS you are given a 1 year, your job lasts, it's like a contract for 1 year, then you can extend it for a further 1 year, making 2 years. All right, but if on your COS you are given the contract is for 2 years and it's stated on your COS for 2 years, this cannot be extended beyond the 2 years. So please take note of that, unless you switch to another kind of visa. All right, and the other thing you have to take note is that you can also switch to another organization. So if, let's say, within the first few months that you start working with this organization, you are not happy with the organization, you want to switch, you are permitted to do so within the same religious sector. Okay, so if it's a church you are working for, then you are switching onto another church. That is permitted. Okay, what's the eligibility criteria? 1, you must be 18 years or over. All right, this kind of visa is not for minors, so please take note of that. You must also have a certificate of sponsorship. Okay, this certificate is more like a license, it's like a ticket given to you by the employer, telling UKVI that they want to sponsor you to come and work in the UK for a certain period of years or months. All right, also, you will not be eligible for this kind of visa if you were given a religious worker or charity worker visa in the last year. All right, so please take note of that as well. What are the benefits of this visa? 1, you can bring your partner and children, and the other benefit is that it's a paid job. Okay, so you're not going to work for them for free. No, it's not a charity work, it's not a voluntary work, it's a paid job. This paid job must not go below the minimum wage, which is 12.21. So take note of that. You can also do a second job in the same sector or level, and it must be 20 hours per week. All right, so you can find another job within the same sector. So in this case, within the same sector, like the church or the mosque or whichever religious organization, and work for them for 20 hours, because of course your full-time hours is given to your main sponsor, and you give your 20 hours to another organization in the same sector. All right, you can also do a second job on the immigration salary list or the shortage occupation list. All right, so simply put, you can do a second job which is 20 hours per week as a carer, all right, or as a support worker in another field, like in the care health and care environment. You are permitted to do that. You can also study. You and your partner can also study, and your children can also study. All right, and please take note that your children must be under 18. So under 18 you can bring them, over 18 you cannot bring them. So please take note of that. Your wife can do a full-time work paid job. Okay, and also proof of funds may be waived. The only time proof of funds may be waived is when you have been in the UK for more than 1 year. Then UKVI will waive this proof of funds. The other time, or another time it can be waived, is when your employer also states on the COS that you're going to take care of your maintenance costs. Okay, if it's stated on your COS like that, then proof of funds will be waived for you. All right. You also gain UK work experience and training. Guys, you can never underestimate this kind of training or experience, because based on this experience or training, you can leverage on it and get other jobs or other opportunities. All right. Benefits of this visa, another one is that you don't need IELTS, which is good news. Guys, I guess you are tired of writing IELTS. Another one is that you can also extend your visa duration, just as I explained earlier on. All right. Okay, guys, I will not do you any good if I talk about only benefits of this visa and not talk about the disadvantages. You need to hear about the disadvantages as well, so that you can make an informed decision. All right. One disadvantage is that this visa is not a route to settlement. Yes, what do I mean by this? The skilled worker route is one major route to settlement. Okay, this visa is just a temporal visa. It's not like the skilled worker route that's after 5 years you can apply for the ILR. No, this one you are given for only a maximum of 2 years. All right. If you want a settlement or a route to settlement, then you have to switch onto another kind of visa like the skilled worker route. All right, the other disadvantage is the financial implications. Obviously, you're going to pay for visa application fees, you're going to pay for health surcharge, you're going to pay for you're also going to prove funds. All right, these are all financial implications. And the other disadvantage is that you cannot access public funds. You and your dependents cannot access public funds. All right. So we'll move on to the next phase, which is the financial implications. Okay. As I said earlier on, you need to pay for visa application fees, and currently it's £319 for each family person. Okay, so if you're a family of 5, please multiply this £319 by 5, and you will get the total, the value for the entire family visa application fees. Health surcharge is £1,035 for each family member. A family of 5, please multiply this amount by 5 and you get the value. The proof of funds, if your company or organization is not going to support you with the maintenance costs, then you have to prove funds for 28 days. What that means is that you have to leave a certain amount of money in your account for 28 consecutive days, all right, without touching that amount. All right, and below are the details. One, for the main applicant, you need to prove funds of £1,270. Your partner has to prove funds of £285. First child, £315. Any additional child will be £200. All right, guys, you need to total the whole of this amount. Okay, the figure or the amount, the total value will be what will have to remain in your account for 28 consecutive days. So please take note of that. All right. Okay, the reason why I said this one is kind of cheaper is because when you compare this financial implication to the student route, guys, you would see that this is cheap. When you compare this amount also to the skilled worker route, you would also see that you also realize that this financial implication, this finances you need to prove or have is cheap. All right, relatively cheap. Okay. So what are the documents required for visa application? One, you need your COS. Definitely, without the COS, you are not going to get your visa. Okay, there's this reference number on the COS and you need that reference number. You also need a valid passport, your bank statements which proves your funds, your proof of relationship with your partner and children. You also need your TB test results for every or each family member. Okay, then this application is done online. All right, so please take note of that as well. All right, guys, my advice is shine your eyes. Do not be left out. People are actually actively searching for organizations with the license to sponsor them under the religious worker visa route. Immigration laws keeps changing, so take this opportunity now before UK government shuts it down. Do not say that you are thinking about it. The religious worker visa is a 2 years visa route. You have 2 solid years to stay in the UK to work towards switching to another visa pathway like the skilled worker visa, which leads to settlement. There are several pathways to come to the UK. Some are relatively cheap and easy, whilst others are expensive and difficult. So do not only focus on the only one pathway you know. Spread your wings across the other pathways, such as this religious worker visa or the charity worker visa. I have made several videos in the past about the charity worker visa. You can find them in my YouTube channel. Go watch them and act fast. Guys, thank you for staying with me till the end of this video. In my next video, I will show you how to find these companies with a license to sponsor under the religious worker visa. If you want any one-on-one chat or one-on-one consultation, you can always reach out to me via this email, jenny'sukexperience@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not, like this video and turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified if I publish any video. Guys, in this life, you need the favor of God. The favor of God that will cause you to stand out and will cause doors to be opened for you. Hard work is necessary, but favor makes the difference. May the favor of the Lord rest upon you this coming week in Jesus' name. See you in my next video. Bye.